Hey guys, welcome back to What If Naruto was the 10 Toast Jinchuriki Part 2. Anyway, I promised it was coming, but it was a bit late because I started making another Whatif, because we need to expand this channel. Okay, last time we left off on a strange note. Naruto had snapped at Sakura and nearly killed her. He took some of the Tento's chakra, and he awakened his Rinnegan. Also, he got adopted by the third Hokage. Anything else I should mention? Oh yeah, he broke the Hokage building in half by accident, which says a lot. Okay, this episode is where Naruto gets his team. I think that's what I said. Yeah, it is. He gets his team and has his test with Kakashi. Okay, the light goal for this episode. Let's see. Oh no, I was gonna set it like 130, but I made a promise. The like goal for this episode is 85 likes, even though you had over 200 on the last episode. Okay, so the teams for this What If are all the same. There's no special changes at all. Wait, is there? Nah, there is. I'll decide then. Okay, so after they heard the teams, Sakura's scared, thinking, "Oh no, the demon's gonna get me." But she says it out loud, which Naruto looked at her, saying, "I gave you a warning." And to which she apologized immediately, saying, "It just slipped out, I'm sorry." For the first time, she showed remorse for what she done. And Naruto, seeing this, decides he doesn't need to like punish her or anything. But then Sasuke goes over to her and slaps her, which Naruto stops him for the first time. Okay, after this, Kakashi walks in and feels the tension. But then he looks at Naruto thinking, why is he so pale? Wait, did that old man give me the 10 Toast Jinchuriki? As a touch, Sasuke... Wait. Damn, I'm confused, you know. I made so many what ifs, so I'm really confused. He knows that there's a 10 Toast Jinchuriki in the Leaf Village, but he wasn't aware it was Naruto. And the third Hokage never told him that he got him as a student. Okay, so to the test, they explain the test, and Naruto decides, I don't need help. But then he looks at Sasuke thinking, but he will be helpful. He looks at Sakura thinking, remembering back to her chakra control. He tells them all to follow him, and they disperse into the forest. He tells Sakura to come in and grabs her hand. Sakura blushes a bit, but I'm not making a Sakura ship. But then he says, don't get full of yourself, and he pours chakra into her hand, which he gets shocked at, like, whoa! And then this is more chakra than she's ever had. Like, this will be the strongest punch she's ever thrown. And he says, when you throw your punch, make sure you push all this chakra out, but don't punch anything else. This is a punch that you're going to save for another reason. Okay, then he goes to Sasuke thinking, okay, what can you do? And then he decides, I have an idea. So I'm not going to tell you the plan he has yet. So Naruto charges out the forest at Kakashi. And with his Rinnegan's unique ability, he teleports closer to him without Kakashi realizing. He appears behind him. And then he was hanging on to his back. And sends Kakashi flying. But it was a substitution. Then Kakashi appears behind Naruto thinking, first rule of ninja training, don't let your enemy get behind you. And then Naruto says, well, you're a hypocrite. And then a shadow clone appears behind. Actually, you're not going to be a shadow clone, it's going to be one of the paths of the Rinnegan. Wait, forget that, it's going to be the shadow clone. But then Naruto realizes something. He can see out of a shadow clone's eyes, which he says, wow, this will be fun. And then he creates a... Then he pulls out one of his truth-seeking orbs and stabs Kakashi with it, draining his chakra and subduing him. But then it was Naruto sees something else. That was also a shadow clone. And Kakashi's running away thinking, I can't mess with that kid. Until Sasuke appears in front of him, and using the boost that Naruto gave him into a chakra to his legs, he manages to kick Kakashi back into the opening. And this is where Kakashi's going, okay. And he starts doing hand signs to the fireball jutsu, which Naruto just opens his hand and shoots a fireball without any hand signs. Kakashi's shocked by this and he moves, but still manages to get his jutsu off. And this is where Naruto decides this is stupid. And he says, okay, I can't be bothered, I'm gonna go out of commission for a bit. And I've never actually been hit by a fireball, wonder what it would be like. And you're wondering why Naruto's thinking this, he doesn't want to go berserk, because the Ten Toes will try to amp his emotions. So, but then as soon as the fireball hits him, it doesn't affect Naruto. Which Naruto looks at like, whoa, like, what's happening? And Kakashi's like, what abilities does he have? And then Naruto realising he's immune to a jutsu, runs at Kakashi, which Kakashi replies to by launching Sharingan at him and doing the multi-shadow clone Sharingan jutsu. They all bounce with Naruto yet again. Then Naruto grabs Kakashi and pulls out his chakra, which doesn't drain him completely, it just slows down his movement, which Naruto planned to do. Then he decides, there's Sakura. And Sakura punches the ground with all her force and it splits everything up. And this is where Kakashi was like, whoa, you boosted her, didn't you? And he flies up. It's like, wait a minute, where's Sasuke? And that's when Sasuke, coming out of the crate that Sakura made, jumps up and grabs the bells. And then this Kakashi's like, wow, you're the first squad who's actually managed to beat me. Not only that, you all use teamwork. And Naruto looks at Sakura saying, you proved your worth to me today. If you really want to, we can forget our past and we can be friends. And he puts her hand out. And for the first time, Sakura gets some humility. And she agrees and shakes Naruto's hand. Sasuke is happy about this and he does the same. And Sakura blushes, but not as much as usual, and says, yeah, we're friends now. Okay, now back to Naruto's story development. They're walking home. And Naruto's having an issue. The Ten Tails has managed to weaken the seal a little bit. And he's forcing his thoughts into Naruto's mind. And this is when Naruto gets home. He starts breathing heavily, as he's been holding back the Ten Tails the entire time. This is when Naruto decides this isn't safe. The Leaf Village isn't safe right now. And it's not safe from him. But before anything, Amber appear and they're like, you, Lord Danzo wants you. And this is from the Foundation. And now it's just like, not now. The Ten Tails trying to break out. And all the army take this as a bluff, thinking Naruto's trying to come up with an excuse. And they all attack him, to which Naruto responds by his eyes turning red. It's the only Sharingan that the Ten Tails has, and that Kage has on her forehead. But he has it on both eyes. So the same way Naruto's eyes mould into the red Kurama eyes when he gets Kurama's chakra, Naruto gets the only Sharingan with the Ten Tails chakra. And I'm going to say that Arby knew this, and they're like, oh no, the Ten Tails really is breaking out. And they attempt to help him, but Naruto replies with a swipe, sending them all flying. And then he uses his Sharingan abilities and opens a black portal like Kaguya does and jumps through it. And he appears in the wilderness. He's breathing heavily, he rips off his t-shirt. The Ten Tails is forcing through and he has a maniacal laugh saying, kids, you've lost this fight, you're mine. And he's forcing his way through. Until Naruto decides, I want to live a free life, and you've took everything from me, and I mean everything. And he starts whispering to himself, you need to pay, you need to pay, you need to pay, you need to pay. But the Ten Tails is actually amped Naruto's emotions, so this doesn't make it any better for the Ten Tails. Naruto makes more Sage or 6 Path Orbs, or Truth Seeking Orbs, I mean. And he launches out the Ten Tails in his mind, pinning his tails down. And then Naruto goes up to him and slaps him across the face, and repeatedly hits him and hits him. Or her, I don't know what the Ten Tails gender is, I'm being honest. And then he grabs the Ten Tails and starts pulling chakra out, bit by bit, which actually hurts the Ten Tails. As Naruto doesn't use the Rinnegan, he's using his own force. And then this is where the Ten Tails lashes out by trying to force the Truth Seeker knobs up, which he can't. And then Naruto digs a bit too deep into the Ten Tails chakra and feels the hatred. The Ten Tails has been used its entire life. It tried helping the humans by giving them chakra. But then it was just used, sealed away. And now it's getting its revenge on humanity. And Naruto pulls away. And then he looks at the Ten Tails saying, You're just like me. And the Ten Tails roar saying, you're nothing like me. But for the first time, Naruto's getting a real voice from the Ten Tails. It isn't a voice like, it isn't a voice that's real deep like, hey kid, you're mine. It isn't a voice like that. And like, shout out to my voice, by the way, that actually hurts my throat, so I'm not gonna do it. So yeah, he's like, and then Naruto's like, so that's what you sound like. But then Naruto's having a breakdown again. He's saying, oh no, this is all my fault. Every time you launched out, like pushed out to me, and I've hurt someone, it's because I've been trying to push you away without hearing you out. And he starts breathing heavily, and the Ten Tails admits that they're together, like they're similar. Tries calming him down, but that he can't. And he isn't even amping Naruto's emotions, and Naruto's losing it. He's breathing heavily. Naruto starts crying. He's like, no, I've just hurt so many people. But the Anbu reported to the head of the Uchiha and Sasuke and the third Hokage. And then when they all appear, they see Naruto going crazy in the field. They reported it to Sasuke. It was an order from the Hokage saying if anything happens to Naruto, Sasuke must know first. And then when the head of the Uchiha sees, like Sasuke's dad, actual dad, sees Sasuke, he goes over to him and says, son, please return. But before he even finishes that, Sasuke looks at him with a death stare saying, I'm not your son, call me Sasuke. But for the first time, his father notices he didn't say Sasuke Uchiha. And then he goes over to help Naruto, and Naruto's having a breakdown. He's going crazy. His chakra's pouring out. And then his Rinnegan keeps on going crazy, activating and deactivating. And then he almighty pushes the floor, creating a crater. And then the Sasuke's dad tries using it again jutsu, thinking, maybe I can control the Ten Tails to take over the village for once. And for all. But it doesn't work, as the Rinnegan makes Naruto immune to all visual genjutsus. And Sasuke realizes what his father just tried to do, and he pulls out a kunai and slowly walks towards him. But with the training that the third Hokage gave him, he actually has a chance, and he activates his Sharingan, and he puts the kunai to his father's throat and says, You dare do that again and you'll die. And this is when Itachi appears, who was following his father. He says, Sasuke, as your brother, please, listen to me, return home. Forget that monster. Forget Naruto. But Naruto, hearing being called a monster, his emotions from going to being guilty, full of anger. And before he realizes it, he has Itachi by the neck. He's squeezing. The vessel that was holding on Naruto's anger is broke. Naruto isn't there anymore. It's merely a wall of hatred, anger, and that's taken over Naruto. And he pummels everybody, even Sasuke. But Sasuke doesn't give up on Naruto. He stands up and slowly crawls towards him, limping, I'd say actually, and says, and he places his forehead against Naruto and starts crying and hugs Naruto. Please, Naruto, you're not alone. You have us. You have your friends, your family. And then this is what gets through to Naruto. He's like, I do have my friends. I do have my family. There's no point in me crying over something so simple. Them people, they attacked me. They forced me to do it. And Sasuke comforts him, saying, yes, they did. And this is Naruto's anger vessel's empty, and the 10 toes and Naruto have had a breakthrough. And Naruto can even use a bit of the 10 toes chakra at will now. Okay, well, I'm going to leave this video here. If you did enjoy, like and subscribe and hit the like goal of 85. You know what? Not 85 likes, 90 likes. I do need a bit of a rest, you know, because like the holiday's coming. So yeah, if you did enjoy, like and subscribe and all that. So yeah, I hope you do, and let's hit 1K before this decade ends. Yeah, so peace out, enjoy the video. Yeah, see ya, I don't know what else to say. Bye.